full of heart.
We got Al Pizarro in the house.
Let's go.
Al, what do we got going on?
Look, so this gentleman, all right, this MC, I met him, it got to be about 2 years now, about 2 years ago. And you know when people hover, they're around everywhere you go, you meet him and all that. And he's like, you remember my name? You remember my name? And I'm like, man, I'm trying to focus on this guy here. And I'm wondering who he is, you know? Then I think it was last month. Last month I saw him perform. And you know what happens is that your work dictates who you are. Because so many people come to you and it becomes white noise.
Right.
So when he performed, I said, I'm going to remember this guy for the rest of my life now.
It's on you. So what you want to do? I will say this, though. He called me about you.
Okay.
Yeah, like the next thing, he's like, yo, Rock, this dude, he came perform. He was incredible. All right, because I was supposed to be on that show. I couldn't make that show that you had. And I always gauge, you know, I watch everybody's performances, right? And I'm arrogant, right? I'm like, ain't nobody as dope as me. I'm going to shut the whole fucking shit down. That's what it is. And I do it, right? Isn't like I don't do it, I do it. But then he was like, nah, there was somebody else. That was crazy. And he called me about you. Please, let everybody know who you are, bro.
Yeah, my name is Trey D. I'm from Castle Hill Projects in the Bronx.
Word up.
Started out in like 75, the Soundmaster crew, which originally started with about 4 of us, which expanded. Well, Castle Hill has 14 buildings and 144 apartments in every building.
Right.
You know, and our crew just grew, you know, to, I mean, we had like maybe 7 MCs and 5 DJs, you know, and during that time, you know, this was before Zulu Nation became like really prevalent in the area, especially in Castle Hill. We were the only ones and other crews from Castle Hill Projects that set up our equipment in the projects.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I became Castle Hill's first #1 MC, you know, battling everybody that was there.
Right.
And over the years, you know, I kept on, and, you know, Just Ice and we partnered up later on, you know, again, because he was also a sound master.
Right.
We was in a citywide competition, and KRS-One was the host for the finals. Scott LaRock was the house DJ. This was before any one of us made records.
Okay.
Jazzo came in first place with Jay-Z by his side.
Okay.
Dana and Slick Rick came in second place. And Just Ice and myself came in third. I was the only official one from the Bronx, because everybody else was from somewhere else.
Someplace else.
You know? So, and my crew came strong.
So here's what I want to ask you. So now, in your career, have you made records?
I've made one song on a compilation.
Okay.
Called Boogie Down Bronx, Rough House Records, Rough House Orchestra.
Okay. And what label is that on? Is that on Rough House? That's on Rough House.
Yes.
Because I'm going to look it up. Because I'm going to try to pull it up on YouTube so I can play it. You know what I'm saying? And what year did you make that record?
That was in 89.
89. All right. So yeah, you did something like, for me, late, considering how long you've been down in hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what it is, you know,
which is great.
And you know, I have a song called Truth Be Told, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where, you know, I'll point out different truths, but I always bring it back to myself. You know what I'm saying? And during those years, the 80s were violent years, and I was caught up in the streets.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was my downfall for myself, why I didn't proceed like everybody else.
Right.
And in some senses, I'm okay with that, because a lot of, you know, beginning people didn't notice the industry, and they were getting robbed anyway.
Right.
You know.
But in that, you know what? You understand, as youth, we end up with choices. in situations, right? And you're in good company with that, because if anybody remembers Pee Wee Kirkland, the basketball player who at Rutgers is legendary, got offered a contract, an NBA contract to play with the Knicks, and he didn't take it because he was the biggest drug dealer in Harlem at the time. He's like, I make more money dealing drugs than doing that. I mean, obviously he regrets that now. You know what I'm saying? But he, so we kind of end up and we make our decisions as kids, maybe not really understanding the decision we're making is a bad decision. You know what I'm saying? I was introduced to, selling coke at 14. You know what I'm saying? But my love was my music. So when we got introduced to that, I was like, well, let's take this and we're going to sell this and we're going to buy more equipment. That was my approach to it. And then once I got what I wanted, I was like, okay, I'm done with that. We're going to just keep doing music. So everybody chooses their lane, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's the end result is what's important.
Well, I mean, for me, now, I continue to do what I do, you know what I'm saying, because this is what I always love to do. And I also, leave a legacy for my children and grandchildren to always follow your dream, no matter what it is, and don't let nobody stop you from doing what you need to do for yourself.
Right.
Or what you feel your born talent was. You know what I'm saying? If this is what you were given to do, then do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm an MC. That's a messenger.
That is correct.
And one of the things that I learned early in life from my moms is because, being like the Castle Hill's first #1 MC, I didn't get that by being nice. You know what I'm saying? But one day my mother was listening to my cassette tape and I was coming home from school and I was picking up my brother and sister, so I know they weren't in the house listening to it, and I'm hearing it as I'm coming down the hall.
Right.
And she opens the door. She says, sit down. So I'm thinking this is it. I'm about to get slapped up.
It's on and popping.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm taking lumps for hip hop.
Yeah.
We all did that.
But she sat me down and she said to me, she said, I've been hearing, how good you are, from other people. And my only advice to you is that if you stop cursing so much, you would sound a whole lot much better. And then she walked away from me. And I was like, oh, so I'm not getting the ass whipping?
Right. No lumps for hip hop.
No. So then I took that advice. And, then this was also during the time I started getting knowledge of self. So I started writing in that respect, dropping jewels, and getting the response that way. And then I'm noticing how I'm not only just attracting the people of my generation, but I'm attracting the elders, and I'm attracting the youth.
Right. You created a universal fan base
by teaching the truth.
It is something when you perform. Look, I seen when Busta Rhymes first came out.
I'm a different person.
Huh? When Busta Rhymes first came out, when Diggable Planet, all these groups that I seen perform when they first came out, and I was there in the park when everybody was rapping on the mics and all that. And during the time that I was DJing, something happened, and that was that I was able to pick a hit and see talent. And record companies noticed that about me, so they used me to monitor, to kind of, they're going to say, play it for Al, see what Al thinks. And I was hitting hits after hits after hits. And for me to call Rock to talk about you, and Rock knows this for a fact, is because you have a gift. Okay? Some people work hard on their craft. And some people, it flows. It's a gift. It's natural. You have a gift.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to let people hear you with your gift, because I think you're gonna astound people when they hear you. Because this is and what happens to people is that they don't understand that we have so many talented people all over the place, But until you bump into them, nobody knows who the hell they are. And
Yeah,
I've
I've met quite a few talented people.
Listen, I can't wait. Like, I can't wait to see you. Right? Because I'm like, why are you doper than me? I want to know why now. Right, yes, Robbie.
I have one thing I want to ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's your name?
Trey D.
See, we never we just started talking.
No, I actually introduced myself.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Well, I didn't hear that part.
Let's go one more time. Say it again.
Trey D.
Trey D,
MC Trey D.
Trey D.
And where can we find you at?
You can find me on Facebook, Trey D45. You can find me on Instagram. If you need to contact me for a show, you can contact BME Entertainment, Quasi Edge. And you can also talk to Don Too Real because they, we're brothers in
All together.
Anyway.
Nah, because like, I'm excited because I'm like, he was excited. He's like, yo, he called me about it. I'm like, you know how I feel about people performing. Like, I'm super critical of everybody's shit. Super critical. Like, if I enjoy you, then you were, and there are a few groups that, matter of fact, a few of them actually performed at my birthday party this year. Groups that I admired that performed. That I was like, these niggas perform their ass off. You know what I'm saying? And they came to my birthday party back in January, and they were on the stage, and they performed, and they all gave it up for me. They're like, nah, but this nigga here. But I'm like, nah, y'all are fucking dope too. So I really can't wait to see you
Listen,
rock and shock.
we was doing an event for Rodney C one time.
Oh yeah, Rodney, yeah.
Right. And he was, trying to make a choice of who was going to close the show between me and my partner and T-Ski Valley.
Nah, it had to be y'all.
T-Ski Valley told him no.
Said what?
They gotta close.
That you gotta close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he did. No, I know that. Listen, I know that, right? I'm gonna tell you why I know that. Number one, Al thinks you're dope. That's number one. Two, I've seen T-Ski Valley perform. That's all we need, baby.
Not only that, we, as Collective Flow, my group Collective Flow, we've opened up for Dougie Fresh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On numerous occasions at that Arts on 3rd in Mount Vernon. Mm-hmm. We went on tour with him to Baltimore and opened up for the whole old school event that they had there with Biz Markie, Kaz, Houdini.
Right.
We've done a lot of things. I've been on a lot of stages regardless of not making records.
Listen, entertainer's entertainer. You ain't got to make a record to be an entertainer.
My thing is this.
Some entertainers that actually made records suck performing.
Yeah.
Performance is a different art. You know what I'm saying? It's a very, very different art.
So look at this. Let's have him give an example.
All right.
All right, because we open up the doors, right?
Yes, we do.
Everybody got to be like,
We build bridges.
let's hear something.
Yeah. So what do we got? Do we have any music, or are you gonna do a freestyle? What are we talking about right now, Al?
Does he have any music? Yes, no?
You got your drive? If you don't,
Listen,
that means
it's-
you're not an artist.
It's cool
That's
because you
your
can send it to
ID.
me, and then I'm gonna insert it.
Oh,
yeah, it's cool. So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna
Warrior.
send it to me
Give him the warrior.
and insert it because just click. I'm gonna edit this together, right? And I'll play the record. You know what I'm saying, during the edited version of the show that we're gonna upload. So it's cool. You know what I'm saying? We're trying something new, and I guess we're forced to do it because we didn't have internet.
Okay.
But we're gonna tape the show kind of like Drink Champs does and Hoffa. They all tape their show. It's not live.
Right.
Normally we've always gone live. We have the chat room going and all that shit. But
I'll send you a song.
yeah, send me the song. I'll insert the song into that clip that we just as we exit it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then we'll do that.
But
So we're gonna play that.
let him do an acapella joint.
That's up to him. It's up to him.
Sure. I'll give you some truth be told.
Cool. Let's go.
There were 13 original colonies in the U.S. under Confederate laws of the Continental Congress, and in 1781 they elected a man, the first president of the U.S. named John Hanson. Now I know they told you that George Washington was the man, but he was a general before he took command. What, you didn't know? Only a president can pick that man. Well, John Hanson chose General Washington. If you gave me a different name, am I not the same man? From Continental to U.S., is this not the same land? Alpha, Omega, African, American. Truth be told, John Hanson was a black man. No longer under, cause now I overstand the knowledge you needed from weed to build this land. Now who's the other man that gave you the design to build DC's Washington for your White House? Another black man, Benjamin Banneker, AKA Big Ben Bay. Don't listen to a word I say, you need to study. The truth is buried inside the lie, buried. Seek out the truth and let it be told today. Truth be told, I have nothing to hide from you. What would I gain if I lied to you? Should I gain the whole world and lose my soul?
Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass.
Yo, the next thing you wanna do,
Talk that sass,
you
nigga.
wanna hit
Talk
me,
that sass.
hit me, you gotta pay me. That's it.
Nigga talking sass.
That's it. Al Pizarro, I'm
got
not
that sass
playing.
on your
I'm not
ass.
playing. We backing Trey D. We backing Shello Rock.
Talk that
We are
sass,
doing it.
nigga.
Hip
Talk
Hop
that sass.
Boulevard. We are in the building. Trey
Yes.
D, great. BME, shout out to Quasi.
Listen, I had hit the beat. I was like, I had the beat on that shit. This
You do the
nigga.
beat? No problem. Let us make man after our image and our likeness. The Holy Bible, chapter 1, verse 22. Who was God talking to when he asked this question? Pay attention and you just might learn a lesson. Now when I went to school, tell me if you disagree, son. But us and our plurals meant more than one. In the image and likeness of God, yes, I was created. God body, and this is what he further stated. Genesis chapter 3, verse 22. Man is become as one of us to know good and evil. Now I ask you, who was God talking to? Common sense should tell you that it had to be two. Behold, now if I was a betting man, I bet you say his angel. That's cool, but it's not necessarily true. The laws of nature tell me different, mind you. God is the father, but Adam had a mother too. Hard to believe, accusing me of blasphemy. So stuck on believing what your eyes can't see. Searching for that mystery, not knowing who you are. Allah you are, but fish me along. Truth be told.
Oh my goodness.
That's it.
This thing's on time. This shit's out of control in the studio today.
Pay me this shit. Are you shitting me? They gotta pay me this shit. Al Pizarro.
Oh, man. This
Okay.
shit is
I'm asking
dynamite.
my boss to sign them. That's
Listen,
my boy.
that's nigga dynamite. Mr. Al Pizarro, hey, listen, great show. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Wow. It's a lot of energy, man.
Let's go.
Didn't expect it. Like, this is dope.
What is on the building? Let's go.
He
Yeah,
just
no,
put on a
generation.
DJ Storm beat too.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I got a beat. Oh my God.
He got a track.
My man DJ Storm made.
He got a
You're that all day.
He got a track that he played that day for Eddie's birthday that was so infectious. And I said, if he took this track, and I don't know whether it was out. I asked him about him. I asked him about him before, and he said he did it with King Tim. That track,
Yeah.
With King James.
King James.
King James II.
Okay.
Please give him a little piece
Yes.
of that, cause he's
Alright,
got
cool.
give him a beat. He'll give you a little piece of
I
that.
know we're gonna
Give him a
be home.
beat. Give him.
Let's see, hold on. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on. I got something in my phone. You can just.
Well, keep talking so there's no.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Just.
So I
I mean, I
think
can edit it, but
it's
keep
like
talking.
I was saying before. Sometimes when you bump into talent,
Please.
you know, you have to be able to go and say.
Now I'm afraid to perform behind this motherfucker. I'm like,
You have to be able to
this could be
say.
bad for me. I don't know.
You have to be able to uplift, empower, and encourage, so everybody else can feel it. Because what would happen if Picasso was just painting? He kept his paintings to himself and never shared it and let anybody see it. We never get to see the artwork. So it's just important. And I think what happens is that a lot of people stifle people. They cover people up because it's something I saw. It's something I saw in a movie. The guy was training. Let's be quiet on the set, please. The guy was teaching somebody his skills, and when he noticed the guy was better than him, he purposely made sure that the people that hired him didn't see this guy. Because he said, if they see this guy, they think I'm good and they pay me. They see this guy, I'll be fired. I'll be out of job because they hire him. And that attitude and the mentality is so out there that they actually stifle people from succeeding. And it's a pity because in hip hop, right?
Yeah.
He's giving you something. In hip hop, it is so rampant. It's rampant. Instead of helping our people go forward, they make sure you don't go nowhere because you're gonna damage what they have. But look, I admire Dr. Dre because Dr. Dre went and said, I got Snoop, I got Eminem. Eminem got, 50 Cent. Everybody, they brought some people up. And there's something about the West Coast and their attitude and how they feel and how they work with their MCs.
Can I interject you on something, right? Because see, that you brought up the West Coast, right? I got to point out something about Soundmaster Crew, right? Our DJ D, one of our original DJs, in '78, went out to Compton, with his family. And they created the West Coast Soundmasters, right? This was the first time where hip hop was bridged with East Coast and West Coast in '78. And Coolio, rest his soul, was part of that West Coast Soundmaster crew.
Yeah, that's a story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, that's a story. You got it? You got something?
Yeah, I got a beat for him. But what I wanted to say was that damn, I forgot where I was at with. Where were y'all at with that before? Just
Soundmasters West Coast.
Soundmasters West Coast.
Bridging the Gap, Coolio.
Coolio performing and all that, and that's dope. I mean, all I can say that I can remember right now, I can't wait to see you perform. Really, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you're lyrical, you're talented. The shit is, it's dope.
Thank you.
Which is interesting because you're 50 what right now?
Thank you.
Because you're about you're 60? All right.
Oh.
So, yeah, we like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you what's starting to happen. It's like been a wave of old niggas rapping. I'm serious. Because Sean, what's his name? OG 1523, 60, right? Me, 56. We're like, you know what? We're going to make our music. And we're going to make our music our way. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be heard. You know what I'm saying? And I think that number one is commendable, but number two, it's no one put a timestamp, right? Except for the illusionist.
Right.
Right? The illusionist put a timestamp on how long you're viable to make music.
Right.
But the truth of the matter,
but it doesn't happen in no other genre of music.
No other genre of music except for black music.
Right.
Right? So I'm glad we're kind of breaking that barrier now. Mm-hmm. That we're like, fuck it, we're gonna make records until the day we die.
I'm a downstage.
Yeah, come on. That's it, right? Come on. The Rolling Stones, these niggas is in their 90s. Like, they're still going. Like, Mick Jagger's at least 100. I'm just saying, like, they're still doing it, right? Matter of fact, they're dying off and still doing it.
Right.
It's a stigma that they put on us.
Right.
Like, we're not capable of doing it.
No longevity.
Right, but they didn't think hip-hop was going to last either.
Right.
Correct.
So, you got something for him?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got a beat for you.
All right.
So you can
See
rap.
what you got.
You
Yeah,
sure?
let me see
You sure you want to show him
No, it's just
now?
DJ Storm thing. So this might be a little different than, because the other one I made, which is our age.
Yeah, see, I need something harder than that.
Okay, there you go. Right? So it's like Wu-Tang-ish, right? The one I play for you, I understand you would vibe with because we're the same age.
Okay.
So I made that, and then you just jumped in. You were like, yeah, and I was like, there we go.
No,
So-
he perked up. He did like this.
He's like, oh, give me that
Like,
shit
this
right
is what-
there.
this
Yeah,
my
this is
lane
where
right
it's
here.
at. So
Talk
I gotta
that sass, nigga.
I gotta find something.
Talk
I gotta
that
find.
ass.
I gotta
But
find.
give him the
something.
same beat because he's gonna play. He's gonna do that.
No, you
Warriors
got
track.
a lot of
The beat
beats.
that you gave him before.
Okay, hold on.
Just give him the same
Oh,
beat.
you can just play the Warrior.
I need you to let me get your phone.
Okay.
Put me to your Bluetooth, and then I can actually play it.
All right.
Yeah, if you put me in Bluetooth, I can pipe it into here. So hold on, let's unpair this.
People, let me
Unpair.
tell you something. If you never, ever, ever, ever was in a room or that time that you said this guy's gonna be something or this woman's gonna be something or this group, this is the time for you to understand. This is what's
Yeah.
happening right now for you. Whoever's watching now, understand.
Yeah, and I think your version of hip hop reminds me of, like, you know, when it was all about knowledge. It was all about keeping each one teach one type era.
Well, I know for my remembrance of it is everybody was diverse.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Not everybody did knowledge. You know, somebody, you know, was comical. You know what I'm saying? In
Some
their
were
approach.
comical and they brought knowledge.
Right. Some
You know?
was just mean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was diverse. So that's what's missing.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's trying to be what this one did, so that, you know, because that works, so we got to do it like that.
Yeah, and that's engineered that way, right?
Yeah.
That's programming, right? That's what it means, right? When you steer people in a direction where other people are doing it, right? To create something unique. But if you have a diverse vernacular, let's just say, of thinking, right? It never leaves you. It stays with you. And I hear that. I hear it in your flow, and I hear it in your
You can play the song when you're
your
ready.
rhyme. And it just takes me back to a good place.
It does, right? Like it's
Like, this is what hip hop means to me,
yeah.
you know, and it's in a pure place, and I love that.
So you got the Warriors track up? All you gotta do is play it, and I will be able to hear it. Cause I got you paired up to the board.
Come on. You really wanna know why they call him my name? Straight D in the place to be. I'm not games. He's a warrior. Respect the God. You really wanna know why they call him my name? Straight D in the place to be. I'm no games. He's a warrior. Respect the God. From the green to the sea. Spectacular vernacular.
Ungawa, Black Power, Archangel, Gabashango, Supreme, my Baba, Ujama, Foundation, Bambada, Ahmed Razulu, my nation. Shep be my teacher, although I'm loose cannon. Black Panther spit fire, my uncle is born. They call me the warrior. Morris, my science, got body. This vessel I use while I teach you. Square one, my right hand, Hazel be my light. Black space, protector, this family is mine. You really wanna know why they call him my name? Straight D in the place to be, I'm no game.
So respect the God.
You really wanna know why they call him my name? Straight D in the place to be, I'm no game.
He's a warrior. Respect the God.
Fall back, I will not. Begotten, not me. Inception, not I. Have no beginning. They taught you outside. I teach you within. Our blood is their life. Created we them. Jealous and hateful, despising my being. Pernicious in nature, forewarned of their evil. Divided, they conquer. We come united. Foundation of all things in existence. You really wanna know why they call him my name?
Straight D
In the place to be, I'm no game.
He's a warrior. Respect the God.
You really wanna know why they call him my name?
Straight D
In the place to be, I'm no game.
He's a warrior. Respect the God.
My elder is New World Warrior, revolutionary, got my back, never deceive me. Hotep soldier, verbal arsenal, I'm ready. Each one teach three, cause one is too slow. My elder is New World Warrior, revolutionary, got my back, never deceive me. Hotep soldier, verbal arsenal, I'm ready. Each one teach three, cause one is too slow. My elder is New World Warrior, revolutionary, got my back, never deceive me. Hotep soldier, verbal arsenal, I'm ready. Each one teach three, cause one is too slow. My elder is New World Warrior, revolutionary, got my back, never deceive me. Hotep soldier, verbal arsenal, I'm ready. Each one teach three, cause one is too slow. You really wanna know why they call him my name?
Straight D
In the place to be, I'm no game.
He's a warrior. Respect the God.
You really wanna know why they call him my name?
Straight D
In the place to be, I'm no game.
He's a warrior. Respect the God.
You really wanna know why they call him my name?
Straight D
In the place to be, I'm no game.
He's a warrior. Respect the God.
You really wanna know why they call him my name?
Straight D
In the place to be, I'm no game.
He's a warrior.
Hey yo, hold on.
Respect the
I know they coming for me, but I'm not running nowhere. They think they feel me, for me, but I'm not running nowhere. They think they fill me with fear, but look, I'm standing right here. I know they coming, but I'm not running. They think they fill me with fear. I know they coming, but I'm not running. They think they fill me with fear. Collective flow is in the building. Square one, Abdul Kadir, T. Hazel, Queen Tanyika, and I myself upon this microphone. Trey D.
Man, that's a motherfucking sass right there. Nigga got sass. Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass.
Listen, Trey. I didn't know he was going to perform the record. I had to adjust the levels and shit.
Look, you know what's so funny? Rock's like, come outside. I'm like, nah, I think I'll stay home. I'm so glad I came outside. Because niggas is talking sass today. Niggas is talking sass and I'm all here for it. Respect the gods.
Oh, man, it was so crazy.
Oh, my God.
You started rapping. I'm like, oh, shit.
I was not prepared.
I thought you were going to play the record.
Oh, no.
He started hitting the verse. I was like, oh, shit, I got to adjust.
Right.
Because the music was too loud at first. We couldn't hear you. And I'm like, oh, let me adjust. I started engineering this shit.
No, this is some nigga sass day. This is a nigga sass day.
Look, if you're gonna learn something, you're gonna learn something from this. For all the MCs out there, understand that what this man did right now with Rock will show that he can do it live.
Yeah. Instantly. He didn't fuck around.
But knowledge be born. I'm sorry, to the gods. This is it for me.
And no book and no phone reading your lyrics.
Nah, you just sit that shit like you know your lyrics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm you know, I gotta say this, right? Because I just can't wait to perform with you. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
I can't. Yeah, right. Exactly. I actually need to produce a record for him. Like, I just, you know, just to be in that lineup with you, right, is, you know, monumental for me. And now I know where I was going with it earlier. And this is what I say to people, right? A lot of people that came out of the Bronx community, you know, we didn't think about lifting each other up. Right? We didn't think about, yo, let me take you and then we going to go. Because we were so addicted to the light. We were addicted to the shine, right? Not realizing that in order that light is going to dim. But when it dims, at least you should be able to control where it's going to shine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that you can make some money. That you can still make some money, right? So, you know, my philosophy has always been, you know, I have people around me now that I teach to do things. And I teach them to do those things better than me, right? Because now if you're better than me, I know you're going to hold down my legacy because you're better than me. And I taught you how to do that shit, right? And I still make money off of you because I'm going to pay you to do that shit.
Well, as an MC,
yeah,
you ain't better than me.
No. But as a performer, I'll smash you.
That's as an MC from my era.
No.
Nobody's better than
listen,
me.
I just want to be clear. And I'm
different,
not,
but you're not better.
I'm not better than you as an MC. You're right. I'm not. But I will smash you performing. Performing, I'm incredible.
All right, stop with
likewise.
the dick. Wait, hold on.
We need this energy.
You know why?
We need this energy.
You know why? Let me tell you.
Stop with the dick swinging.
For both of y'all.
Go ahead, Al, and then I'm gonna come in after
just
you.
like Rock. Ain't nobody better than Rock. No, if you don't have that attitude, ain't nobody better than you. Ain't nobody better than him.
No.
You can't do what you do the way you do it.
You're both unique in the way you perform. Listen.
No.
Not that one is better than the other.
No.
Hold on. I've seen you perform. Okay? I know what you do. But here's where I'm at with this shit. I'm digging your flow. I'm digging, the vernacular. I'm digging where you're coming from. But why is it always the light-skinned, blue-eyed motherfuckers like Angela Davis that's so hotep? You are so hotep. You so light-skinned and you so in it. You're in it. You're with it. You're so pro-black.
You know something? Let me explain something.
Are you from Virginia? Like
yeah, my family is from Virginia.
Good God, I knew it.
Yeah.
We got relatives in the house.
Oh, we from Freeman.
From Richmond and
Drewville.
Howardsville.
No, we Drewville. I-84.
Was it 206, I think, or something like that?
But here's what I'll say, right?
I knew it.
This is what I'll say. You know, Robbie, right? I will say that's the spirit of the competition.
Right.
Right? I'm not against you.
Of course not.
Right? You're not against me. If there's anything I can do to help you, or if I got a beat or something, we're going to go in the studio. I got a studio in my house. We'll go, we rock, we're going to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. But when it comes to performing, you got to have that competition.
Yes.
Right? Like, there might be a night I'll go out and it might be you. And you'll whip my ass. Wah, wah, and I'll be like, you know what? I got to get my fucking game up. Because, goddamn, this nigga here done did it. And I might do it to you. And that's cool. Because that's elevation, right? And I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm feeling a little stagnated right now.
Why?
Because ain't nobody been able to fuck with me.
No, but
not performing. I'm saying not performing. Every time I go up, it's like this. The house comes down. Every time. So I'm like, listen, if you go up there and you kill it, then I'm going to rethink my show. You know, I rethink it every couple of months or whatever, but for me, I love niggas that perform better than me.
Well, I
love that. Yeah.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
If I go up there and kill it, and you go up there and kill it, then we just killed the show together.
That is correct.
Well, actually,
And then
that's what I was about to say. Like, you could be a great hype man to his killer flow.
And now it's a great show.
Why can't you just combine forces?
No, we need all that energy.
Right.
Look, we have to be able to transcend from what's happening to what's going to happen.
Right.
And what's going to happen is that we're going to take talented people and expose them to the people where they weren't exposed before. We're going to take, and this is what we do. This is what we do. We dig deep, we find those people, and we give them the opportunity. I'm going to give you
And
something.
Trey's talented. This nigga is, he's...
Not.
Very.
I'm impressed. I'm
All right,
like, thank you.
Just calm down, okay?
No, I know, because I'm sweating.
Calm down.
I'm like, this nigga right here.
You need to just look.
You know, when I do the podcast, if my energy's kind of like I'm sitting here texting, you know I ain't into it.
I know,
right?
but
this shit right here,
I think
I'm
at this
fully
point
engaged.
now, you're making me uncomfortable.
I'm fully engaged. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying you're making me uncomfortable.
All right. I'm sweating. Go ahead, go. Ow.
Look, I think that this is the perfect example of what we do on this podcast. You know, we talk about the name of the show. It's called The Conversation, but the background of it is everybody talks. A lot of people don't do. We do.
Right.
So I'm glad that we met. I'm glad that I know who you are. I'm glad that I saw your talent. And believe me, what we did here was just that. Now Rock knows who you are. Rock saw your talent and all that stuff. And watch what we do.
Right.
No, I've seen him perform at Jazzy J's.
But watch what we do with you.
Oh, you ain't see me lay him out.
I seen you. I know your energy.
Yeah, I got a lot of it. The one thing I want to say that we didn't talk about today, and I just want to make sure that on the set everybody's quiet and listen to what I'm about to say. So I talked to Al, and I've paired Al up with a European company to do the European tour for Hip Hop Boulevard / Celebrity Talent, right? So we're working on the tour now in Europe, for in the fall. So just so you understand, the agency that wants to do it already does like Eve and Redman, and it's not no bullshit agency.
MOP.
Yeah, they've done those tours. They've been doing those tours. So now, celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip hop, we're creating something new. And I was like, well, listen, I'm involved with Hip Hop Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? And I want to bring
Universal Hip Hop Museum.
Right, both entities, right? So I want to bring that energy to the table, and they were wide open for it. They're like, all right, Hip Hop Boulevard. They just went to your website, and I'll show you the text today to verify Hip Hop Boulevard. They went, all right, that's what's going on. I said, yeah, the shit is thorough. The Universal Hip Hop Museum verified, so that we can create these avenues for even for people even like you to go, all right, you know what? He's going to do 2 dates. We're going to put some money in his pocket. He's going to open up. But you're opening up for like, you know, Eve and Redman and all these underground artists that are out there and have been out there for years. Curtis Blow, which we need to have a conversation because they called me yesterday to ask me what Curtis's price is.
All right.
So that we can put that together.
You want to do that today?
Yeah, because I need to know what his price is.
All right.
So that we can do that. So that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Just so you understand. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
you should do Maria's Mad Wednesdays.
Yeah, you should definitely do Mad Wednesdays. But
Maria Davis,
this situation is
Maria
bigger
Davis.
than what. Yeah. This is bigger than what's at the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take it international.
Okay.
And all the pictures on that wall are me international, and that's why I have international connections because I've been touring the world.
Can I stop you for a minute?
Yeah,
You're taking it international. You're not trying.
correct. You're right. Trying's a bad word. I'm taking international.
There we go.
Right? I ain't trying shit. I'm taking international. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing, and we've created the marriage. Everybody's a go. You know what I'm saying? So we can take artists that maybe aren't that famous and put them on the stage with artists
First,
that are,
yeah.
and let them crack, and then we'll make our money with the rest of that. You know, we'll make our money with, you know, with Eve and with Redman and with, you know, and
names.
MOP and the marquee names. We'll make our money with that. But to be able to take artists like yourself with me to Europe and be like, yo, we gonna crack it. Get out here. We in a stadium with, you know, 40,000 people.
Yeah.
We know they're not here to see you, but we're here to put you in that space so that they know you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the energy, and that's why I had to bring Hip Hop Boulevard to the table to ratify.
Just
that.
know there's no fear of that because I've done.
Listen, I know, nigga, I ain't worried about you. Listen, when you talk about you want to take me out on stage, I ain't even worried about it. You know what I'm saying?
I love this.
Yeah.
This is
Come
this
on.
good. This all good. I love this. Oh, this is great. No.
Because you know what?
I love this.
Because
I love
why
this.
it's good.
Great.
Because
I
why
love
it's
this.
good, whether you
Yeah.
could or whether you could not, the confidence is all I'm about. Like that confidence be like, nah, nigga, listen, I'm not
I
gonna
like
about-
this is why.
Like that's all I need. I'm like, all right, bet, let's do that.
Yeah, but the
you know what I'm
fuel.
saying?
It's the
Because
fuel.
we're gonna do that and we're gonna do more. We're gonna make some records, we're gonna produce some beats, we're gonna do
Together.
some studio shit
That
and do that together.
competition is what got us all started.
Yeah,
and
that's
we gotta
correct.
start
That's
it
where
already.
hip hop. Yep. That's
The
where
only
the
problem
scene is-
was the competition. We didn't realize that the competition was actually the show.
Yes, it was.
It was
no,
just a
you
show.
didn't realize that.
No. It was just
We
a
knew.
show. If we would have taken that competition and behind closed doors went, we're going to elevate each other. We're going to take this to the top.
Yeah.
We're going. It ain't real. It ain't the competition's not real.
simulation, right.
This is simulation. But we're gonna get more money, and I'm gonna shine for a minute, and then you gonna shine for a minute, and then you gonna shine for a minute, and then you gonna shine for a minute, and we gonna keep rotating
And
until
everybody
we
gets the bag.
Everybody gets the bag until we rotate out.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
we're gonna
until-
create.
Even if you do rotate out, it's still the bag.
Right, but we're gonna create longevity through rotation.
So it sounds like my older says, stop trying to get in the industry and just build your own. You
Right.
That is correct, which is what I've done all my life.
know what I'm saying?
All right.
This is all my life, baby.
Take what you know, yeah.
Just to be clear about that, I built that industry,
He did.
right?
Yes, you did.
That industry I built, right? Because and anything I do, if I want to be in the industry, I'll just build this shit and I'll be like, I'm gonna do it. Like fuck
Right.
it. This shit, I just built it. I was like, fuck it, we're gonna do it.
Yep, that's right.
Right? The film
You did.
company, I built that. That's fuck it,
Yep.
we're gonna do it.
Yep.
But with Shake What Your Mama Gave You, what people don't realize, that I'm the godfather of the hype man that didn't need to rap and didn't need a group. Right? Flavor Flav was a hype man. Obviously before me. But he needed Chuck to ratify him. Right? Dougie Fresh. Kind of hype man, but he can actually rap. So he can make songs. Right? Little John, Fat Man Scoop, all that other shit started with me. The hype man that didn't need a rapper to ratify him. The hype man that create something, create a song, and not really rhyme. Right? These niggas ain't rhyming.
They wasn't doing
No, they
Right.
actually request you to be their hype man to ratify them.
To ratify them. So it's like, you know, it's like being the Godfather or some shit, right?
Okay.
Which I enjoy because if you go
with that.
what was before Shake What Your Mama Gave You, right? Before that, you can go, this is an artist that says nothing, right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
6 words.
You got it.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? And then that becomes an industry. Because now after that, Scoop tours the world. But he tours the world because of me. Little John tours the world, makes money because of me.
Well, I
because
wish he admitted.
of those, because of those 6-word records. Shake What Your Mama Gave You. We're going to bounce one time to the beat.
Yeah.
Niggas in the back where you at say what?
Say it.
All that shit that I fucking made that niggas been dancing to all this time.
Yeah.
You need a Cool Herc tax.
Right.
There you go.
I told you she was crazy. But that's real.
I need a motherfucking
They don't
cool.
even listen
There you
to
go.
I need a cool
They
Herc.
wasn't even listening to you
10 grand.
at all.
10.
At all. All they cared about was the hook. That's it.
Yo, I need a cool Herc tax.
Well, we need to put that into law.
All right, it's time.
The cool
All right,
Herc tax.
It's my time. I'm sitting in
We
the
should
chair.
be doing this podcast in your mansion.
Go ahead, Eddie.
All right, let's do this.
Go ahead, Eddie. Eddie's in the chair.
Trey D, say goodbye to the people.
All right, yeah, tell me where we can find you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I was not supposed to be a part of this show. I'm sorry, people. I was trying to keep quiet.
I need a cool Herc tax.
you can find me on Facebook, TradeE45. You can find me on Instagram. You know, all of the social media sites. Just look for Trade D. You can Google Trade D, TREDEE, and you shall find
Talk
me.
about that Virginia
Now,
lineage too.
you will also find when you put my name in, you will also find the West Coast Trade D, but his name is spelled differently. This is TRAY. I am TRE.
The original.
The original.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I want to thank everybody for allowing me to be on your show. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank Al Pizarro, Hip Hop Boulevard.
Pizarro.
I gotta thank Don Too Real. You
Oh, God bless you.
know what I'm saying? BME Entertainment. Gotta thank y'all.
We're going to have a Talk That Sass Nigga like segment.
What?
Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass.
Nah, cause y'all, you know, and I'm sorry if I forget your name again. What's your name again?
Shout the Rock.
Shock LaRock?
Shelt LaRock.
Shell. Like Sheldon?
Yes.
Like Sheldon.
Yeah, but Shout the Rock when I used to rap in the park with Flash.
All right, Shell LaRock. Like, just having that kind of energy, we're going to have to do a Talk That Sass. Like,
Talk that sass, nigga. Talk
Episode.
that sass,
Let's
nigga.
go.
because y'all have so much to say,
You got some sass.
right? You have so much to say.
I feel like he got the most stories out of everybody.
Go ahead. Now, state your name first.
My name is Nappy,
I ain't Nappy.
a.k.a. Brent Williams. You know what I mean? I get it on. I get it on and pop it. Bronx, New York, Castle
Word.
Hill. Never ran, never will.
All day.
All right?
So tell me about the particular thing you want to relate to right
What I
now.
want to relate to is like, we understand the things about culture, but nobody talk about the dancing. I'm a dancer.
Which is the other element of hip hop.
That's the element of hip hop.
Right.
He sat up here and talked about Crazy Legs. Crazy Legs is my partner. I dance with Crazy Legs.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I dance with hip hop. You know what I mean? It's like I came from the streets. Nobody gonna take that from me. You know what I mean? I'm number one in the streets to this day.
So you did. I'm just
I
gonna
get it
ask-
on and popping right now,
No,
anytime,
wait,
anywhere.
but-
Just
nah,
do
here's
it
my
right
question.
here.
Yeah, I
So
can do it
did-
anywhere.
Did you do a Dark and Lovely commercial?
We did a Dark and Lovely commercial.
Yeah.
That was my cousin. I was injured at the time. I was in a coma.
Okay.
What?
I was in a coma for 6 months.
Why?
A car flipped over 6 times.
What?
But my
That's
cousin.
not where I need to go. Go.
But my.
You brought it up.
No. I want to continue.
But
with
the new
story.
Dark and Lovely commercial, yeah, nobody talks about it. We was on Soul Train and all that.
Right.
But otherwise, nobody's talking about that new Dark and Lovely commercial They owe us some money. They owe us so much money. It's
So
ridiculous.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Go ahead.
And be very frank.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
How much money did you get from that commercial to
What?
do the commercial?
What about
Just whatever.
Eight.
I don't give a fuck. What does it matter?
like about 8,000
Per person or just as a
per
group?
person?
So you got eight. He
But,
got
but they
eight.
supposed to
No,
pay.
wait.
They
Hold on,
supposed. Hold on.
I'm with you. Hold on. I'm just trying to be clear.
Yeah.
How many people were in the commercial that was supposed to get paid in your crew?
4.
So,
But it's only 3.
All right.
Only 3 got paid.
All right, hold on. All right, so 3
Because I
times
wasn't there.
8, 16, 20, 8, 16, 24.
Go ahead.
1,000.
Go ahead.
Right? Each man got 24,000.
All right.
Now, did you get residuals for the commercial being played?
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
So you got a flat
hold on,
fee.
hold on.
No, I'm just. Oh wait, I got you.
Hold on.
I'm
We
with you.
supposed to
I'm with
get.
you. So you got a flat fee.
No, we didn't get a flat fee. We supposed to get money for every time it was played.
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
That's a residual.
Yeah, that's
what it
what I was trying to tell him.
Right.
Like, we supposed to get money for every time it was played. But every time it was played, no checks was being sent out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we was there.
Right.
True.
So what they did was, I'm gonna tell you what they did to you. They gave you a work for hire. They gave you $8,000 a piece and was like, that shit's over.
Yeah, like a studio vocalist.
But
Right,
the thing
like a
about
studio
it,
vocalist.
But hold on. The
All
thing
right.
about it is the checks was coming at first
Oh, as a residual.
as a residual, but it stopped.
Well, somebody getting a check.
All right. So how long did the checks come as a residual?
Over 6 months.
And how much were they?
It was like 5,000.
Right. All right, cool.
And you didn't
So hold
get
on.
any of that.
No, he said he got that as a
We
residual.
got that. We got that.
You
Hold
said
on in
we-
the room. Hold on. So they got that, right? So
When
I
they
just want to
stop
get
doing the
clear.
commercials, then you don't get any
So
money.
then after 6 months, you stop getting the check, right?
We start getting the check.
All right, cool.
Okay.
But
So
they were still playing. They still playing our
commercial, right.
commercial.
And then eventually it stopped.
Yeah.
It had to stop because Dark and Lovely stopped. So
True.
the only thing I'm saying is, so that wasn't a bad rub,
Yeah, you got a
right?
good deal.
A bad rub was you got $8,000 and you didn't get no fucking residuals. You're saying you got residuals and then once the commercial died down or stopped, you didn't get residuals.
Right.
That's just business.
That's business.
Only thing I'm telling y'all is, right? Movies last a lot longer than fucking commercials.
Ew.
They last forever. What I'm saying is television shows last a lot longer than commercials. Commercials are for a season for that product. Nobody gives a fuck after that. That's all it is. Once the company starts making money and they're not playing the commercial, you no longer get paid.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
But a movie like Charlie's Angels, it comes up
Yep.
every couple of
Netflix,
years, and then all of a sudden it's like this: check again, check again.
Paramount Plus.
They have no
HBO
reason.
Max.
They have no reason to play a Dark and
Right,
Lovely
right,
commercial
right.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Netflix, yeah.
So the only thing I'm saying is, I'm saying that for our hip hop generation, you, and you, right? Let's make the fucking music we've been making.
Yeah. HBO Max.
Let's flood
Netflix, Paramount Plus.
all of these
Hulu.
people that are longing for content. They're longing for content from you. They're longing for content from him. They're longing for content from me, from Trey, all of that. We're never going to be on stage on tours. It's not going to happen. But it doesn't mean you can't be rich. It doesn't mean you can't be rich. Gang, over there, Eddie, hold on. It doesn't mean you can't be rich. We are invested in this 1973 hip hop shit. We were all fucking there. And now, you remember Grease?
Of course.
Right? Okay. You know why Grease happened? Because we were the generation that watched Grease. Our parents were a part of Grease. And wait, that shit is cool. The Fonz, same shit. Guess what? You know who we are? We're the fucking Fonz right now. Because the 80s and 90s, we're fucking popping, right? So we need to be making music for these motherfuckers. You know why? Because we was there. I don't gotta rap like anybody else because I'm gonna rap how I rap. And then you're gonna give me a check for that television show. Every time, first you're gonna give me an initial check, right? I got a bullshit check on some obscure show that I did. They gave me $3,500, and they put it on not Sex in the City, Real Sex, right? They didn't even play my vocal, but they took part of my record and they had to give me that. They found me in the shadow. They gave me the money, and then after that, every time the show played, I kept getting the check on a song that I got $1,000 to do. I made more money on the publishing than the actual song, right? So what I'm saying to everybody in this room, we have an opportunity that you guys got to pay attention to. Fuck the past, but love the past.
Oh, I hate the past.
No, hold on. Love the past. Love the past. Embrace it, and let's capitalize on that shit. Because right now, this shit right now is our fucking time. We ain't gonna make a record that's gonna be on Hot 97, but we're gonna put that shit in some shit that's in a movie, that's in the news. Globe got a check because Channel 4 interviewed Grandmaster Flash for the 50th anniversary of hip hop, and they played 3 of Globe's fucking records.
You know what? And they're still using what's that, Apache?
Right.
They did Apache. It's in every commercial
for everything.
For like toilet paper.
Hold on. Let's get it straight. I was there when they made Bad Boys.
We're talking the movie?
No.
What?
Puffy. When we made Puffy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was running the originators of Puffy's crew.
Oh wait. I can't wait to hear this.
I gotta hear it.
Wait.
I was down with Puffy. My child.
Well, why do you have to say that?
Sorry.
My child was down with Puffy.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was there when Puffy started Bad Boys.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm the originator of Bad Boys. Bad Boys for life. You know what I mean? I love Bad Boys always. But Puffy did some of the real shady shit when we got down with Puffy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he owe us money.
He owes a lot
You know
of
what I
people
mean?
I have a question.
But no.
Here's a question, and I'm asking this.
Go ahead.
Does it matter right now?
No, it don't.
All right, so here's the deal.
It doesn't matter, but it's the principles about it.
All right, but
it's the principles about it.
And I'm gonna ride with you.
Go ahead.
I'm only saying to you, here's what I'm telling you right now. He's never gonna pay you. Right? That's what I'm telling you. Right? Straight up. Just ride with it. I'm not even being funny. He's never gonna pay you.
Listen.
Oh, but no. Here's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you today how to get paid.
Listen, I'm telling you today.
Puffy don't matter.
Puffy doesn't matter, but if he sees me, he's giving me my money. You want to bet on that?
I promise you he's not going to pay you.
I bet you on that.
All right, I'll tell you what, and I'm not even going to be funny. When you see Puffy, how much money does he owe you? I'm just going to ask.
We ain't going to get into
all right, we won't disclose it. All right, cool.
We ain't going to get into
so
numbers.
This is all I'm going to say, right? And this is what I'm saying. I'll give you $100 if Puffy pays you and you show me the check, right? And I'll lose that. However,
it's not going to happen.
Here's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, follow my fucking plan, and you ain't got to think about $100. I'm saying, let's go do this. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm going to do that with you regardless.
And that's all I'm telling you.
That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to do that with you regardless.
So
but the thing about it is, I'm trying to tell you my history.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I went through the struggle. I've been in this struggle for years. But I ain't gonna say a nigga that owe me money ain't gonna pay me my fucking money.
Listen, no, he's not gonna pay you. I'm telling you. I already been through it.
I bet you.
All right, here's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not even bullshitting. I'm in the music industry deep. Right?
I've been in the music industry for years.
And some niggas,
Andre Harrell. I've been with.
Some people I've accepted are never gonna pay me. Right? I'm not even being funny. I'm like, niggas never gonna pay me. I've moved on. So I'm like, only thing I'm saying to you in your spirit, right? And here's the energy I need from you.
Uh-huh.
I need your energy to be full throttle this way, fucking with me, So that
I'm gonna go that way. I'm going that way with you regardless.
So that you can get paid.
I'm going that way with you regardless.
So let's move in that action, right?
I'm just trying to tell you, but it's niggas in the industry that owe me this paper.
They're not gonna pay you. Listen, Puffy's not even relevant right now.
Oh,
let's be square.
But right now you're venting. You're venting.
I know you're venting.
I'm never venting.
Here's what I'm telling you, right? I need to stop the madness, right? Puffy isn't even relevant.
No, he's
right
not.
now. This nigga's irrelevant.
He's bringing R&B back.
The new niggas, listen, this is irrelevant. Niggas is doing what they doing, right? Only thing I'm saying to you is, I've paid attention to the trend. I got it out, and we're gonna end it. I've been paying attention to the trend forever, and here's what white people pay attention to: publishing.
Yeah,
it's
sexy as hell.
It's forever. You don't got to be doing nothing.
It's like
you can be sleeping, and you get this welfare check, and you're like, "Damn, thank you." And that's all I got to say about that. There's mad motherfuckers that you never heard of that are filthy rich, that wrote songs for famous artists and whatever, publishing.
Yep.
So what I'm saying to you and the crew in the house,
passive income.
And what I'm recognizing is you niggas is old school. There's value in that. Let's make some joints in that and figure out through Hip Hop Boulevard where we can place that shit.
I'm rocking with Al. I'm rocking with Al.
All right, hold on.
I'm rocking with Al.
Al, go, because I know you've been here too long.
Listen,
it's your show.
Everybody had a story to tell, but the conversation that we had here today is what you do with the conversation after today.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop Boulevard. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop Boulevard.
Y'all better get your crap together.